It's just really soft and beautiful. I usually can say a negative about something. Don't have any negatives. Hey YouTube, it's Leslie and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it'd be great if you could subscribe and then you'll actually see when I update, especially if you press the bell notification, it just tells you when I've uploaded a video. I am trying to be more consistent, so I usually upload videos on a Sunday and they tend to be hair and beauty related. So today I'm going to be talking about the Glossier Generation G lipsticks. A little bit about Glossier if you don't already know the brand. Their whole ethos is skincare is essential, makeup is second. So with their makeup, it's very much to enhance what you already have. It's not at all going to cover or create an entirely new face. It's very much working with the canvas that you've got already. And I think a lot of people struggle to get their head around that because beauty marketing is so much driven towards ridding yourself of like a problem or solving some kind of problem or masking yourself, and it's basically you have to completely think differently about makeup and what it's designed to do. So it's an American brand, but they are available in the UK. They do have warehouses here, and I think they also now have them in Europe. So I have done a Glossier video before, and that was just like a general rundown on the brand and how I felt it looked on oily skin. The products are very like moisture infused, or they seem to give like a glossy look. So just wanted to show how it looks on glossy skin on oily skin. So the reason I have these is because I did a review of these over on the Glamour UK website, and I'll link that below. So Glamour sent these over to me. Glossier didn't know I was gonna be reviewing these, but I thought I might as well do a video because I did my video before talking about the makeup, and I just thought this would be a nice little update. Just like to basically be able to show people what things look like on medium skin. So if I can do review and I have the products, why not? So there are 6 shades in total. Cake, which is a subtle peach. Crush, which is a hot raspberry pink. Like, which is a light cool pink. Zip, which is a poppy red. Leo, which is a neutral cocoa brown. And Jam, which is a deep berry. So I'm wearing Crush currently, and I will swatch them all, and I'll put the timestamp in below so you can skip around if you want to just get to the swatches. So they're sheer matte lipsticks, so the formula is like buildable, but even then it's not like full-on pigment. Reformulated on the 7th of November, so very recently. They changed the packaging and the formula. So they haven't added any new shades. I mean, they do say that these are the 6 most important shades, so I like that they're not always trying to ram new things down your throat. They're quite selective, and they're like, this is all you need. I feel like it smells like crayons, but there's like a slight hint of like rose and lychee. Really slight though. It's really subtle. Subtle just sums this whole product up. They're £14 each, or $18 or €17. So you get 0.1 ounces now. I think it used to be 0.7, which equates to about 3 grams. So I had a couple of the old Generation G lipsticks, and I'm really glad they reformulated it and they've given it new packaging. So this is the old packaging. So basically it would crack easily. The lids would just sort of stop sort of staying on, and they would fall off. Lipstick would fall out, and if you have this in your bag, the lid falls off and the lipstick falls out. It makes a mess. So this is the new packaging, this is the old packaging. The colour's actually pretty consistent. I'm surprised they actually managed to make these the same. So this is the shade Zip. I actually only had Zip and Leo. They were the only 2 colours I actually felt like I wanted out of the 6. The packaging is bigger on the new one. You've got this nice silver. I don't even know what you call that, like it's casing around the bullet. It's a lot thicker, it's a bit wider, it's got a lot more weight to it. It feels more luxe. This feels cheap, and I don't want to say that about this product because it's really good, but it does, it feels cheap. And I feel like this is the packaging it deserves almost. So really glad that they actually listened to their customers. I think a lot of people complained about the packaging. In terms of like lasting and transferring and stuff like that, they do transfer. I mean, the whole finish is supposed to be like a blotted lipstick, and it's meant to look very much like a stain, and like almost like accidental and very natural. And yeah, because of that, I don't think they're like a long-lasting lipstick. Even the stain effect that it gives, it doesn't really stain, so you can get them off quite easily. And that's good and bad. I'd say they're pretty foolproof as a product. I often apply my makeup on the go, basically. I very rarely sit at home and do a full face of makeup, which is why I like brands like this, because they're so easy to use. So I'm going to swatch every single shade. So first up is Cake, and this is how it looks in the packaging. Just a close-up of the bullet. This is the lightest of the shades on me and possibly the sheerest. I think this is the one that's going to be the most like your natural lip colour, or your natural lip colour is going to show through the most on this one. I do really like the colour. It's super natural, but obviously takes quite a few swipes to show up on my skin tone. So next is Leo, and this is one of my favourites, and this is the shade that I had previously. So the new formulation is a lot more neutral than before, so this is the only shade where the colour isn't the same as before, and I'm not really sure why they changed it. I think they said it was to be more flattering on a range of skin tones, but I sort of wish they just released a separate shade altogether, because the last one was a lot more orangey and I really liked that shade, but I still wear it quite a lot anyway. So next is Crush, and this is another one of my favourites. It's just a really pretty pink. It's not the type of pink I would normally go for. I usually like softer baby pinks, but it still looks really flattering. It's really nice. Of course, with all of the shades you can make it super sheer, or you can make it more pigmented. I was trying to make it as pigmented as possible in all of these swatches, just so that you can see what they're like at their fullest. But yeah, it's really flattering, really pretty. So then we have Like, and I found this really sheer on me. Because I filmed this footage when the lipsticks were quite new, I did find there was some kind of layer on top and I had to get through that to get to the pigment, but with this shade it just wasn't getting any more pigmented, it was just still really sheer. Next we have Jam, and this is a shade that I wouldn't normally go for, but I actually really like how it looks. This one's probably the most obvious that you're wearing some kind of lip colour, and so with this I, funnily enough, tend to blot it out more or wear it more sheer because I prefer it to be less visible. But it is a really nice colour, really pretty. I think it'd look really nice on darker skin tones. And the last shade is Zip, and here's a comparison against the old packaging. I do think it's very consistent with the old shade. This one's still my absolute favourite. It's a really good lip if you want to try red lipsticks but you're not really sure about them. It's really soft, really natural. It's a good place to start. And as with all of them, you can always tone it down if you're not sure about it, or ramp it up if you want more pigment. They're weird products to get your head around because it's just so different to what's out there already. It's really weird to have a lipstick that you're just swiping and swiping and swiping and there's just almost no colour. And you look at it in the bullet and you think, oh, is this going to work for me? And it does, because it's so sheer, and it's just really hard not to like these. I love every single one. I don't hate any of the shades. They all look really good on. And I genuinely think that's because they're so sheer. I think if they were too pigmented, they wouldn't be able to work for everyone. The only thing I would say is that if you've got darker lips than mine, you might struggle to get them to show up. And with that, I think just check the website, because on the website they're quite good at swatching it on different skin tones. So at least you can see whether the pigment's going to really kind of show on your lips. Brands like this are weird to get your head around because they're trying to celebrate what you naturally are, and a lot of people have sort of said, oh well, this is a brand for beautiful people, and I don't think it is. I think it's just the way you think about makeup and how you want to use it. Of course, if you want a full beat and you want to look flawless, that's fine. You're just not going to get it from this brand because that's just not what they're about. It's hard to be negative about these products because they don't pretend to be anything other than they are. They say very clearly it's a sheer wash of colour. It's what it is, and it's really pretty. It looks really nice. So yeah, if you want to see anything else, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.